Hello, Hoyas. Today we have the debate of the century. On my left, I have Elijah Baker representing apple juice. And on my right, I have Andrew Cole representing orange juice. They will go head to head to see which is the superior juice.
Orange juice, you can go first.
Oh, okay.
Orange juice.
Apple juice and orange juice have been long contending rivals in the minds of Americans and people across the planet. However, there is no doubt in my mind that orange juice is the superior beverage. Based off of pure statistics, taste, things that it can get mixed with, there's no doubt in my mind that orange juice is the better of the two.
Apple juice. I'm just sit back.
Ever since I was a child, I've had many questions about life. Why are we here? What is our purpose? What is our mission? Does any of this really matter? These questions have plagued my mind since childhood. I often would ponder thoughts such as these, but as I have grown up, I have learned the silliness of such questions. Life is so much more than just these things. It has so much more meaning, and there are so many bigger, more important questions. It's here that I'll raise one that over the last few weeks I've pondered in my head, and I believe I've reached a conclusion to. Which drink is superior? Apple juice or orange juice? Every child grows up drinking both. Some end up on one singular side, while others go through ebbs and flows and end up bouncing around. I have been like that man at different periods in my life, but recently, as I've been looking into objective truth, I have several revelations about this increasingly important question. While both do hold an integral part of my childhood and bring back many memories, orange juice simply pales in comparison to that of its neighbor, apple juice.
Let me paint you a picture. It's a hot day. You've been outside with your friends all summer long, all summer day. You come inside, and there is a bottle of orange apple juice right there. You take a glass, you put some ice cubes in it. First glass, pristine. Second glass, however, not so much. It's watered down. Why is that? I don't know.
It's called ice. Simple physics.
Even without
Same thing happens with every other drink.
even without the ice.
No, it's not without the ice. The reason it tastes watered down is because the ice melts physically, and that is creating a watered down taste. It's
I can
simple
almost
logic.
I'm not even an ice guy. I don't like ice in my
Well,
drinks.
then you wouldn't have this problem.
I was I was
Anyways, to
No.
continue my thoughts.
I'm not done actually. Excuse me Thank
My
you.
bad,
Let
sir.
him finish opening remarks, and then
I thought he was finished.
I have a lot more, but I'll hold it off. I'll hold it off.
Hey, let Andrew see what he has to say. 'Cause I know a lot.
Every time you drink dang my guy. Every time you drink a glass of apple juice, the first glass is good. But the more you drink of it, the more bland the taste. With orange juice, however, that is never a problem. It stays consistently tasty every drink.
May I interrupt? So I'm actually taking a class called AP Econ right now.
Okay.
I'm learning about something called the law of diminishing marginal utility. It states that as you continue to drink or ingest a flavor over and over again, that appeal of that flavor will diminish to the point where you don't want to drink it anymore. This happens with everything. It's a universal law. Therefore, there is no difference here between apple juice and orange juice. The more you drink, the worse it gets.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well,
So your point has been destroyed.
okay.
If I would like to bring up the statistics behind,
Oh,
because I
yes,
think it's
please.
actually incredibly important.
Really?
While public thought is not always an integral decision maker, because frequently people end up ignorant to specific topics, I do think it is worth taking into account that in a survey that was recently done of Harrison students, 62% were found to prefer apple juice to orange juice. And after running a confidence interval with 95% probability, the amount of Harrison students that actually prefer apple juice is somewhere between 56 and 68%, therefore asserting that the majority of the Harrison population does prefer apple juice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Harrison population, young people. And that poll was done on your Instagram, correct?
I believe so.
A demographic which is mostly young people around the ages of what?
I do believe
13
I
to
stated
20.
it was the Harrison population.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
I stated my poll. So
Not
yes,
just Harrison, but
that's
just
just
young
fact.
people in general. However, according to Statista.com, okay. Ugh, I cannot read this, sorry. $9 billion was spent in orange juice last year in 2020. Just this year in 2021 by the US population. Only $6 billion in apple juice.
Oh, you did not want to bring this up. All right, guys. Just very, very quickly.
Oh.
Before coming to this event. Apple juice and orange juice were both purchased by none other than Andrew Cole.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
in evidence that I have received,
Stolen.
it can be shown that apple juice was only 75% the price of orange juice. Therefore, much cheaper and much more affordable to the average American. The average American could spend less money and obtain much more apple juice. I think that it's important when you're bringing up prices that you bring that into account, because it's extremely misleading to say it produces more money when it's just a more expensive drink. That's worse for the average American. Some people don't have money in their paycheck to splurge for something like orange juice. Apple juice is affordable, tastes good, very nutritious, and overall an incredible drink.
What that receipt didn't tell after you stole it, may I say that? You know, Elijah wasn't even prepared enough to bring his own apple juice to this demonstration.
Okay, so
But I'm not
to build
I'm
on
not
my
finished.
ethos,
I'm
I
not
was
finished.
at school.
I'm not finished. Yes, but you could have gone this morning.
Okay, that's potentially true.
Yeah.
Except I was studying for 3 tests, one in my multivariable calculus class,
And
another
that's
in my AP environmental science class, and another one in my AP government class.
Classes you chose to take.
That's true, because I'm a scholar.
Good for you.
Would you like to
We're
tell
getting
me
a
your
little
statement?
off
Sorry.
topic.
Anyways,
Just a little off topic.
what that receipt doesn't tell you is that there was a deal going on at Kroger where I got 20 cents off of the price of apple juice.
What my facts can tell you is that apple juice averages $3.69 for a 52-ounce fluid ounce bottle, while apple juice averages $1.49 for a 64 fluid ounce bottle. So based off of the brands that you picked, it sounds like you clearly got ripped off.
And it's simple. The reason it's more expensive is because orange juice is higher quality than apple juice.
That is not true.
That is
It's
exactly
because
true.
the fruit takes more to grow. More money, more economic. It's an economic fact. The more money it costs you to produce a fruit, the more money it'll cost you to produce the drink. The price has nothing to do with the quality.
It has
unless you're
everything to
talking
do with the
about brand
quality. If you get a Longhorn Steakhouse, it's going to be more expensive than
Completely different. There's
How?
so many different economics. The cooks that you buy, everything. Apple juice,
Okay,
on the other
hey,
hand, is a
gentlemen,
fruit
we-
that is produced.
We 20 can talk.
seconds, finish your thought.
And then
Apple juice, on the other hand, is a simple fruit juice. That is all.
Yes.
It isn't a steak. It isn't cooked to perfection, even though I would believe that apple juice is perfection. It does not require the same input that steak does. So it's not a fair comparison.
It is a higher quality though.
All right. Okay, we can talk about statistics all day, Jim. What I want to know is just the overall enjoyment of said juice. So imagine this, okay? You're just at your home, right? Early in the morning, you're enjoying a nice breakfast. You eat your breakfast, whatever it is, whatever you enjoy, and you reach for a beverage. It could be apple juice or orange juice. Which do you reach for?
I'm glad you said that. When you think of the word breakfast, what drink automatically comes to mind?
Oh, you don't want to say this.
Orange juice. You can go on Google. I bet you can go on Google and you type in breakfast, and the first drink that'll pop up will be orange juice.
Speaking of that, it's incredibly interesting, a statistic I found while researching. More Americans brush their teeth before breakfast than after breakfast. Did you know that?
No, I did
It's
not.
very interesting, isn't it?
Interesting.
But I think that one thing that everybody in this room and everybody in human existence who's ever tried orange juice can relate to is the fact that orange juice is extremely acidic. When you take a sip after brushing your teeth, like 56% of Americans do before breakfast, it tastes atrocious.
Excuse me.
It tastes like dog crap. It is not good because of the high acidic content. It tastes horrible for 5, 6, 7, 8 sips. It just isn't good. So being a breakfast drink, that clearly something that is meant to be a breakfast drink yet cannot serve its purpose to 56% of Americans, that's bad. That is, if it can't fulfill its purpose, that's wrong. And you clearly stated that its purpose is to be a breakfast drink, yet for most of the American population, that is not an option.
So-
unless they want it to taste terrible.
So are you implying that you have to brush your teeth before?
No, but I'm implying that 56% of Americans do.
Yeah.
I'm not implying, I'm stating.
But there are different flavors of orange juice. I will say that. You can have orange juice that's more sweet, orange juice that's more sour, orange juice that has pulp in it.
Oh, we're bringing up pulp. Okay, this is when I enlarge the conversation.
I wasn't finished with my.
No, I know, but this is important to distinct.
Excuse me.
Apple juice. Have you ever heard of apple juice with pulp? Have you?
Pulp
Well,
is
you've heard
good for
of
you.
orange juice with pulp, haven't you? Orange juice with pulp, medium pulp, low pulp. It all falls under this one overarching branch called orange juice. Apple juice, on the other hand, has no pulp. You wonder why? Maybe it's because it's been distinguished. Apple juice with pulp is called apple cider. And I think if we can talk about orange juice that has pulp, it means apple cider can be involved in this conversation. And I don't know many people who say they prefer orange juice to apple cider. Including you,
Do you have-
literally like 3 days ago.
Do you have a statistic for that though?
You can look it up. It's a fact.
But do you have a statistic for that?
It's not a statistic, it's a fact.
Is it though?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you 100% certain that every single person likes apple cider more than orange juice?
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that apple cider is apple juice with
Gentlemen.
pulp and unpasteurized.
The conversation is apple juice versus orange juice.
No,
Ex-
but apple.
Thank you.
I understand.
Listen.
but we need to
If
stay.
apple juice, if orange juice can include pulp, apple juice, it is only fair can include
No,
pulp
but
too.
it's got to relate back to what would you choose?
See, you're getting off topic.
Apple
Exactly.
cider is something you would have.
Okay, but that's not a fair question because apple
It
juice can be
absolutely
drank
is
at many
fair.
different points in the day. It isn't exclusively a
30
breakfast drink.
seconds, and you'll get a 30-second rebuttal. Finish your statement.
Finish.
Apple juice can be drank at all times throughout the day. I'm not saying orange juice can't, but apple juice comes in juice boxes, of which orange juice doesn't. It comes in so many different ways that it is not just meant to be a breakfast drink. While orange juice, on the other hand, struggles to even make up a breakfast drink for the average American because it is unable for them to even process it through their body. That's not okay.
Okay. The conversation isn't do more people prefer it. I mean, clearly with my statistics, it shows that more people do buy orange juice.
No, you stated
Elijah, let him finish.
that's an objective flaw.
And I even looked, and it said 497,000 metric tons of orange juice are consumed every year. And I tried to find statistics for apple juice, but I couldn't.
Well, then it's an irrelevant point.
It is irrelevant, but still.
All right, 30 seconds is up. 10 seconds to respond.
I mean,
Wrap it up.
I don't have that much to respond to.
Okay. All right, we'll move on.
Let's just. I have a question from person in the audience, Bobby Burns. He's concerned with the health factor of each juice. He
The
would
health
like to
factor
know
of
which is healthier.
Oh.
Okay, so you want?
May I actually?
You can start.
According to the USDA, the US Department of Agriculture, 1 cup of orange juice has 21 grams of sugar, while a cup of apple juice has 24 grams. If you look on that bottle,
Difference.
that actually says 27 grams. And this still says 21 per serving. Furthermore, orange juice is high in vitamin C, folate, and potassium, as well as antioxidants, and it's nearly twice the amount as apple juice. And it can also prevent kidney stones and heart disease.
I would like to respond to that.
Yep.
So in my statistics, I actually found that the difference between sugar content is a lot closer than that. I would say that you probably went to the store and picked the highest sugar content apple
No.
juice. There's no way of knowing. So but I would like to bring up the fact that he brought up vitamin C. See this right here? 120% of your daily vitamin C is included in this drink. One serving. Apple juice also includes lots of other great factors like fiber, which is good for limiting gastrointestinal problems. While apple juice, on the other hand, due to its high level of acid, can bring about many problems like acid reflux or exacerbate stomach ulcers. And another one that is well known by dentists is the risk on your teeth. Drinking lots of juice that has acid in it is very bad for your enamel, and that can hurt you in
Just
a
to
lot of different ways.
specify, I think you said apple juice instead of orange juice. You mean orange juice, those things?
Oh yeah, orange juice. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Perhaps.
All right, do you have
Any
rebuttals?
rebuttals
Anything?
from
All right. Do we want to move on to questions by the audience?
Oh, do we have
We already
anything?
started.
Robbie, what? Yes.
So earlier you talked about the whole toothpaste thing, What of those 50% of Americans who brush their teeth before breakfast still leave the toothpaste in their mouth when they go to eat and don't wash it out?
I don't know how that applies.
Because the toothpaste is only really going to have that effect if there's still large quantities of it in your mouth. By the
That
time you
isn't
go
true.
down and eat breakfast, for vast majority of the time, it's going to be gone and the taste thing won't have an effect.
Have you ever eaten?
Yes.
You've eaten breakfast after brushing your teeth.
Yes. And
I don't know about you, but apparently, like for me and for most other people, if you brush your teeth, wash it out, go downstairs and eat breakfast, acidic food tastes very bad. Really? Well,
So-
you must be a different breed.
May I interject?
Absolutely.
What's to stop you from just brushing your teeth afterward?
I mean, there isn't something
No,
to stop
you
that.
you were implying
fair.
that your day starts once you brush your teeth and then you go downstairs and eat breakfast.
That's absolutely
But
not
if you
implying.
want orange juice and like okay, yes, it does taste kind of disgusting after you brush your teeth. But if you know you're going to probably drink orange juice, you might hold off on brushing your teeth.
So then, if 56% of Americans do brush their teeth before breakfast, what does that tell you about them drinking orange juice? Does it tell you that most of them
Yeah, but that
aren't going to?
doesn't imply they're going to drink apple juice.
You're right, it doesn't. But the statistic I named earlier, with 60% of Americans preferring apple juice, does.
60%
Harrison
of
high school
Harrison
students.
population.
This is true.
Harrison population.
This
Also,
is true.
That's young people. I'm not gonna bring this into too much detail because this is a school thing, but orange juice is Karen. Did you just call me a Karen? Orange juice is popular among adults because it can be mixed well with adult drinks. I will just leave it at that.
Before we get too far ahead, back to the topic of brushing your teeth. Audience member Jack had a question. Can't the same taste you receive after brushing your teeth while drinking orange juice happen while drinking apple juice?
That is a good point, Jack. I would like to
That's
address
not
that.
that's not the Jack.
This is good.
I'm also.
It's a good point, Jack. It's a great point. But I would like to say that while you are correct, the acidic content in apple juice is much lower. And while the first sip of both drinks may not be the greatest you have, and it may be rather poor, the overall quality that you get from the amount of utils that you receive from drinking that is much greater for apple juice than orange juice because it diminishes much faster the bad taste in your mouth. And also going back to it, apple juice isn't exclusively a breakfast drink. Brushing your teeth is something that happens at the beginning of the day, sometimes the middle for some people, and then when you're going to bed. So the problem really comes into play when you're drinking a breakfast drink, and as he stated, what you think of when you think of breakfast.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that orange juice is uniquely a breakfast drink. You can have it at any time of the day.
I know, but you stated
If
that
you
it's
go
a
to
breakfast
Waffle House at 3 a.m., are you gonna you
drink.
can
Waffle House is a breakfast restaurant.
yeah you're gonna okay, but still that's not breakfast time. You could most likely you'll probably still get orange juice.
All right, we'll give you 30 seconds to respond. You'll have a 15-second rebuttal.
Okay. So I mean, it's not necessary. Brushing your teeth and orange juice have little to no correlation. And like he said, you can definitely get that taste with apple juice in your mouth. It just depends on when you brush your teeth. That's all I have to say for that.
Do you have a response?
May I rebuttal?
Yeah, 15 seconds rebuttal.
Apple juice is very tasty.
And so is orange juice.
My time isn't up.
I think there needs to just be like a good 10 seconds of just silence and them just drinking the juices.
Yeah, we can do that.
Are you gonna finish that?
No, I was just drinking it.
You edited like multiple-
That was my statement.
Let's break it. I think both of you made valid points. I think it's time we're ready for closing remarks.
Closing remarks.
If Andrew, you'd like to lead us off.
Orange juice started, people apple juice should. What do you think?
I mean, it's up to the debate. I suppose yes, apple juice. Give your closing.
A question's been raised here today. A question of morals, a question of taste, a question of ability to distinguish a better answer between two things. Apple juice or orange juice? Which is better? I think that I here today have shown that apple juice for many different reasons. Its accessibility, its optimal use, health reasons, so many different things make it the clear choice. It isn't high in acid content. It doesn't exacerbate stomach ulcers or acid reflux. And I think when you bring apple cider into the equation, it's the deal sealer. Apple juice is clearly the better choice in every single way. And let me just say, O.J. Simpson is a bad man, and the first two letters of his name are O.J.
Objection.
It's a closing. Okay, Andrew, your closing remarks?
Well, my former friend Elijah has brought up some decent points because we're no longer friends anymore. Sorry about that.
So you're letting politics get between our friendship?
Absolutely.
That is horrible.
I'm kidding. I love Elijah. Well, he did bring up some beautiful points. Why did I say that? There is no doubt that orange juice is the best drink between the two. Statistics show that more people have purchased orange juice.
More money has been spent.
More money has been spent on orange
But
juice.
apple juice cheaper, so.
There are more health benefits to orange juice. Orange juice it can be used in more things than apple juice. And overall, as far as breakfast drinks go, there's no doubt in my mind that orange juice is the staple breakfast juice.